Thanks everyone. Yeah, we deserve it. We deserve it.
Thank you.
You know,
So much.
that's the standing ovation we deserve. You know.
Of course.
Wow, here we are again.
Yep.
Look at us. Here we are, episode 48. Back again. You know.
Who knew?
I gotta tell you, I think last episode was good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the nonsense wasn't there.
Yeah.
We lost the nonsense, you know. We gave Craig a platform, and that's great. But the nonsense is back, baby.
Oh yeah. For sure.
We're coming in with the nonsense today, so get ready. Welcome back to Off the Pitch. Here we are. I am one of the two co-hosts that is sitting before you. My name is Tyler, and you know how to describe myself. I look like I exclusively eat Jell-O and nothing else.
Hi guys, my name is Sarah, and I like to tell corny jokes.
Oh.
Where do fruits like to vacation?
Are you asking me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't. No.
Paris. Get it? Pear is.
I don't.
Pears of fruit.
Okay.
It's a great joke, I think.
I don't get it.
Well.
Go again.
Okay. So where do fruits like to vacation?
Well, they can't.
Paris.
They can't. Fruits can't. Vacation. They're not real.
It's not literal. It's it's for comedy purposes.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got a joke.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I recently bought my girlfriend a plant. A nuclear power plant.
Okay, well that was bad. Just leave the jokes to me.
Okay.
Sure.
So, what should we talk about? What do you want to talk about first?
I've always had this question, in my head.
Okay.
So, soccer shop.
Yes.
Why change the...
Single greatest soccer store in the history of...
Of course. If you're not shopping with us, then what are you doing?
Right.
Why did you change the name from Best Buy Soccer to Soccer Shop?
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so we've been getting some questions on that on social media as well. So, Best Buy Soccer existed, and Soccer Shop existed.
Mm-hmm.
They were separate. The only Soccer Shop store was in Winston-Salem. Best Buy had Charlotte, Atlanta, Marietta. I think one in Tampa as well. Somewhere in Florida, I can't remember where. But so Best Buy Soccer had a few stores. Soccer Shop had one. Jason owned Soccer Shop. Okay. Rafa owned Best Buy Soccer. They linked up. They merged the two companies. Now everything is Soccer Shop. So gotcha. If you see anything like BestBuySoccer.com still exists, you can still shop on that. But it's literally the same thing as PlayWatchWear.com. And what we're actually working on right now is a new website that will put everything in one place for you. So there's no confusion between, is it Best Buy Soccer? Is it Soccer Shop? Where do I go? It's just we're going to have one place online. All the stores are Soccer Shop. The website will be PlayWatchWear. So everything online will eventually be PlayWatchWear because that's the slogan of Soccer Shop.
Yep. Play
the game, you watch the game, you wear the game. Well, you wear the stuff that you play in the game.
Yeah,
you get it.
They get it. They get
it. So this is the wear segment.
Right.
Come into the stores to get stuff to wear.
Yep.
That you can then go play or watch the matches in. So that's sort of the thought process behind PlayWatchWear and Soccer Shop. So yeah, PlayWatchWear is the online home of Soccer Shop. And then BestBuySoccer.com, PlayWatchWear.com will eventually merge. Everything will be PlayWatchWear online. So hopefully that clears up any confusion in the comments and whatnot. So yes, Best Buy Soccer was a real place, but we merged with Soccer Shop, and now everything's Soccer Shop because Best Buy Soccer, when you hear Best Buy, you think of like the electronics store. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've definitely looked up like Best Buy, and that's the first thing.
Yeah, if you type in Best Buy, the first thing that comes up is Best Buy.
Yeah.
Not Best Buy Soccer.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense to go with Soccer Shop on the name. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that clears up any confusion.
Yeah.
Let's what we've had. We're halfway through the season now with the MLS.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some time to assess Charlotte FC.
Yes.
What have you been following it much at all?
I haven't, in terms of them starting to play games, I haven't been following it, but I have heard that they're doing, I think, better than people originally expected.
Yes.
And definitely what I expected, looking at some of like their stats and stuff like that. I thought they were going to burst onto the scene and do absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Not be, I don't say as good as they are, but not do as well as they are doing right now.
Right. Yeah.
From what I've
definitely been impressed.
Okay.
It's still MLS, so
Yeah.
it's tough to watch at times, but I'm just happy to have a local team to support.
Oh yeah.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And yeah, looking at the squad going into the beginning of the season, it was like, okay, they've got Christian Fuchs, who, great Premier League player, but he's also on the tail end of his career.
As many are when they come to MLS.
Yep. He could be the father of some of the kids on the team.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, he's about 17 years older than some of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get into that range. So, yeah, when he's your main guy going into the season, you're going to be
You have
cautious.
your doubts and some worries. Yeah.
And I was so upset with, so you got Swiderski, who was like the one designated player that they signed going into the season. So I was like, cool, that should be like the best player on the team, right? And then he comes out and like the first 2 games he played, he spent more time on the ground than actually playing.
Goals, yeah.
And then he comes out the second or third game, I think it was, and just started scoring and hasn't stopped since. So that's fantastic. That's what you hope for in your designated player.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's done well. But I think the best player, Ben Bender.
Yeah.
Ben Bender came into our Charlotte store before the season started.
Okay.
A week before the first season. And he came in and he looks like a taller version of like a 15-year-old Justin Bieber. Like he's tall.
Yeah.
But just like he looks like a child still. So you're like, oh man, this guy's gonna get destroyed with all these grown men coming into the league, and he has done whatever he has wanted to the defenses. Like I think he's been the best player so far. Obviously, Swiderski scored the goals, so he's gonna. But like a lot of those goals were set up by Bender.
Yep.
So yeah, he's my guy right now. Yeah. I love watching him play. He's so exciting to watch as well. Like he actually tries to create things and like he's always looking to get forward. Yeah. And it's not the same. Like he looks like he knows how to play.
Yeah. Okay.
Versus some guys in the MLS where you're like, I don't know, how did you get here?
Right.
How did you?
Who let you in?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So no, it's exciting to see. But you come from Charlotte, right?
Yes.
So were you there? When did you leave Charlotte?
I left Charlotte, I want to say like late June, maybe early July. Somewhere between June and July, because I had to be back to school by like August, by the second week of August.
Okay, so you're going back and forth while you're in college.
Well, not now. Now I'm like up here permanently for good until I move on or wherever I end up next. Yeah. But when they first like unveiled the logo, the colors, the kit, I was in Charlotte, I was at home, and so it was incredible. Like the city was just so excited to finally have like a soccer team.
Yeah.
And then the fans, they already started making like fan clubs and stuff like that, and it was just amazing to see like
40 million Charlotte FC fan accounts.
Yeah, exactly. And then the academy, so it did a big thing for youth soccer as well, and it's only gonna grow. So it's really good to see that kind of excitement in the city.
And we just had a TT Ortiz.
Yes.
Came in the Charlotte store today.
Yep.
So like the players are coming to the stores. It's sick.
It's a great time to be in Charlotte. You have basketball, football, hockey. Now you have soccer.
Yeah, they
baseball,
got it all now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So, well, I guess you haven't watched much, but because I was gonna say, how do you think they'll end up doing? But obviously, if you haven't watched, you can't comment on that. But it is like it's very frustrating because like you watch where they beat Atlanta United.
Yep.
And then they go and play in the next game after that I saw was against Orlando last week.
Yeah.
And first of all, I don't know what pitch they were playing on. The ball was bouncing more than it was rolling. Like
those are the worst to play on.
It was like one of those turfs that's like carpet basically, so it just bounces. It doesn't roll.
Right.
But then it also like wouldn't when they did get it to roll, it like took all the sting out of the ball, which I thought would be the opposite because like if you got a firm surface, it's gonna roll
quicker. Yeah.
But I guess I took physics classes in college, and I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I put everything on my note card, and because it was one of those where they were like, you can use a note card for everything. I was like, oh, okay, so I don't have to remember anything. Great.
Right.
So I did that, but I have no idea what's going on there. But that's an MLS pitch for you. So.
Well, I know some teams. Was it New York? They were playing in a baseball stadium.
Oh yeah, there's a few teams that play in
in
baseball stadiums. Yeah, it's just
wild.
It's not a priority.
No, and it's just how it is here.
And but thankfully we've got the LeBron James of soccer kicking up things for us at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So the hopes and dreams of an entire nation are on your shoulders. Good luck.
Yep.
We're not going to do anything about it. We're not going to help you out.
All right. Come this August, you know what you have to do.
Yeah. So Charlotte FC, but back to the Orlando game, they didn't neither team could complete more than 5 passes in a row.
Oh no.
And then they go and they'll have these incredible spurts of possession where the other team doesn't touch the ball for 10 minutes.
That's what I've heard.
Games.
They like to possess the ball. They like to go from the back to the front.
And it's nice to see that they're doing that rather than just most new teams would. Just all right, how can we not lose today?
Exactly.
So it's nice that they're not taking that approach.
Right.
But then there's some games where they simply just the consistency isn't there to sustain that over this season.
Gotcha.
So there's some games where they do have 70% possession, and then there's some games against Orlando where neither team is completing more than 5 passes in a row, and it's just I can't watch this. I can't.
Pretty painful.
I go it's go from watching Chelsea, Manchester United to one of those teams is good.
Yeah.
And then you go to watching any MLS game at all is it's just not there yet. It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It's tough. But it is exciting that we finally have a team.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for so long because not many soccer games come to Charlotte.
No, you got the preseason friendlies and then nothing else.
Yep. Yep. I went to one a while ago when it was AC Milan and Liverpool.
I've seen Liverpool Dortmund play when Pulisic was still at Dortmund, I believe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Liverpool, should we get into Champions League?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
All right. So Liverpool are through. They got through pretty easily there. That was never going to be a problem.
I don't know. The first half they had a little.
Yeah, I mean they come in with
a little spook.
Lead. Yeah, but then you see, you play Football Manager at all, or have you heard of it?
I've heard of Football Manager.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I spend all of my time doing when I'm not here, and so there's a meme around the game where if you play anything other than a 4-2-3-1 pressing formation, it's not going to work.
Okay.
So the meme was that Klopp tried a custom tactic for the first half and then went back to the 4-2-3-1 for the second half. And I was just the plug and go classic tactic on there. So, which seemed it seemed like in the first half, it was they were playing a formation that they just made up on the spot.
Yeah.
You could tell players knew where they were supposed to be, but it just wasn't right. You could tell something was not, they weren't clicking, it wasn't going well.
Yeah.
And then, they come out at halftime And and it was just classic Liverpool again.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, yeah, they're going to the final.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I think they definitely got off easier than having to face Man City or Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but obviously I don't want Liverpool in the final, because I think there's one team really that I don't mind, two teams really that I don't mind hating on, and I don't really have an explanation for it other than like, yes, I'm a Manchester United fan, but I don't like do the whole like, oh, you're a Liverpool fan, so I have to murder you right now.
Right.
Get on board with any of that.
Yeah.
So like obviously I want Liverpool to lose. Like, you know, they're the rivals. So like, you know, you want to see them lose, but it's not like, I can't talk to you because you're a Liverpool fan.
Gotcha.
It's not like I never understood that level of. That's when it gets past sport.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes like a religion at that point, and then it's like, okay, hold on now.
Relax.
These guys go kick a ball for an hour and a half,
right?
And you're gonna go into all this with it. It's like, we can calm down a little bit. It's not that serious,
right? You're not even out there with them, like
you don't know them.
We're both behind the screen.
Yeah, we're on the same page here, and we don't know any of them.
Exactly.
We have no,
yeah.
But so Liverpool and Chelsea, I like to see lose. And Chelsea, I don't really have an explanation for. So we got Liverpool and is there someone else playing in the
final? You already know Real Madrid made it to the final today. You already know. 6-5 aggregate score.
Go ahead, get it all out.
Just, what can I say? It's Real Madrid, you know. Never had any doubts. Knew we'd be in Paris.
Benzema, he's pretty terrible.
I mean, just the worst.
You know?
Just the absolute worst.
I mean, why is he even playing?
When you need him, he's nowhere to be found. You know.
Nah, he's not even. Did he play today? I don't know.
Barely. I didn't notice him playing today. Yeah.
I mean, he went lower right on the penalty. So what? Take the safe spot?
The safe route. Like, dude? Come on now. I could have did that.
Have some fun. Closed. Have some fun. All right. Sleep. Yeah, it's the Champions League semifinal.
Yeah.
Your life depends on this, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have some fun.
If you wanted to have some fun, he'd kick it off the crossbar and then try to score after kicking it off the crossbar on purpose.
Like the Ronaldinho touch of gold video. Yeah, if you're not doing that, then why are you playing?
What are you
doing? So Real Madrid.
Yeah.
What a game.
That was a great game. That was a good game.
Couple of absolute sitters missed.
Yes.
I believe Vinicius missed one.
Yep.
On a plate in front of the
absolute platter.
Right in front of the goal.
Yeah.
And he missed the whole thing, but
it's all good.
The amount of times I've done that, I can't. Say
right. I mean, he ran Kyle Walker into the ground today.
I can't score on retired men in the adult league, so I can't say anything.
Right. But, exactly.
That always like when. Like people do this with all sports, like talking about like, so and so's trash, they suck.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have any idea with the level that they play at?
Exactly.
But it's just like, it's all relative though.
Yeah.
So like you can go to like the rec center and you'll be like, oh yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
Like to you, yeah. But then you get up to like the top levels and like, Benzema's probably looking at other forwards being like, oh, that dude's trash.
Yeah.
It's like to him he is, yeah.
Yeah. But to like us, he's a superstar.
Yeah. Like we could never compete with him at all.
No.
We could never do any of that.
No.
I don't think
absolutely not.
I would be able to run. I don't think I'd last a half in a full. Like at a Premier League match or a La Liga match. I don't think I could survive. I don't think I could survive the physical level that I have to compete at.
Yeah.
For even half of it. So yeah, I always find it funny when people are like, "Oh, that dude's trash. Yeah. I could do that." It's like,
I'm just like,
Naked. Go home. Sit down.
But I mean, I find myself doing the same thing. Like, oh my god, he's so bad. Like he's like, the worst, Harry Maguire.
Oh,
but,
okay. All right. Well, that's different. That's completely different. No, but I think it's important to note, like, we can say, oh, that player's bad, but it's relative
exactly
to the other. We're not talking about us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking, when I say, like, Harry Maguire is bad, I'm not talking about I could do better. I'm saying relative to the other defenders in the league in his position, he is bad.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I mean by that.
I'm comparing him to like Varane or something. Like, he is bad.
Yeah.
Varane, love him. He's at Madrid, so.
Do you still enjoy, like, when a player leaves the club, do you still enjoy them, or are you on the boat like, oh, I can never like them again?
No, I still,
because that's another thing I find really funny.
I still love him. Still love Varane.
You just worshipped this guy for 7 years, and then now you're like, oh, he's somewhere else, so he's dead to me.
Still love Ramos. Ronaldo's my husband, so wherever he goes.
Are you guys still married?
Yeah, still.
Oh, yeah, he's got 18 league goals now. Mm-hmm. People are talking about him leaving.
Yeah, I heard from somewhere that he might come back to Real Madrid, but I heard it, but it's probably just a rumor.
Did you tweet that out? Was that you that said that?
No, of course it wasn't me, guys. Why would I do that? No. It didn't come from me.
Your 7 Ronaldo fan accounts.
Right? Yeah.
I saw it was Jamie Carragher, maybe someone else as well. We're talking about, I think it was Carragher that said it. If you put Mo Salah on the current Manchester United team, is he going to get you 18 goals in the season? Right. And then if you swap those players, and then if you put Ronaldo on Liverpool, he's leading the league in goals. Yeah, is what he was saying. Yeah. So, and that's coming from Jamie Carragher, who played against Ronaldo when he was at United. So.
But I mean, he's just Ronaldo. He's gonna score wherever he goes.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi.
And do your thing. Nah, you're good. You're good. So, where would you like to see Ronaldo then?
Charlotte FC.
Hey, come on, baby.
Charlotte FC, come to the MLS.
Yeah, he's never coming to the MLS. No. He's never. No.
I mean, if he wants to retire, I think it's the move. He wouldn't be the first. I
see him as like the type that like he'll never quit. Yeah. Like he might have to go back to like somewhere in Portugal, or like he might have to go somewhere like that to play. Yeah. But I think it's gonna get to the point to where he's not gonna be the one to say I'm done. It's gonna be like everyone else will be like, all right, man, you can't perform anymore. Yeah. You can't. It's not safe.
Right. He's got 80 with the cane and walker.
Yeah, and he's got like 6 kids now. Yeah. So, yeah.
But I hear his son is just like him.
Oh yeah, Cristiano Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I think I've seen like a lot of things. It's interesting, like really high level professional athletes, and then they have kids. Yeah. How sometimes the kid will get kind of forced into it. Mm-hmm. So, and he's so young that like he doesn't really have like, you don't really have a say in what you do too much as a kid. Right. Like your parents will be like, all right, you're gonna do this, and you just kind of go do it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like you have some say in it. Like I know my parents are not gonna force me to like play a sport I didn't want to play. Right. But like, yeah, like you're a kid, you don't get to pick and choose what you do every day, really. Right. So yeah, it would be interesting to see as he gets older if he
sticks with
that or says, actually, I'm good.
Yeah, and then how like a chef or something.
How Ronaldo handles that. Yeah, it almost is like he has so many kids and he keeps having kids.
Exactly, like
eventually
like one of them is gonna stick. Exactly, one of them is gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
But that's still a lot of pressure that they have to deal with. Like, Ronaldo's your dad. Like, you have to live up to that.
Have fun in school.
Right?
Yeah. Where are you gonna go to school?
Right.
But I mean, they've got enough money they can school themselves. But
yeah, really.
But yeah, I mean, still, you want your kid to have friends and stuff. So yeah. And then as a friend, you're gonna make fun of your other friends here and there. So he's gonna get it eventually. But he seems like it's also weird when I see kids and parents like matching.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're in the same stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of weirds me out. I understand like the sentiment behind it.
Yeah.
Family connection, all that. I get that. It just something about it is weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, I hope he stays at United, but I just don't want it to get to a situation where it's like with. It always goes back to WWE. Everything always goes back to WWE wrestling at some point. Yeah. Obviously.
Yes.
So like with the Undertaker, you're familiar with the Undertaker.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was terrified of him as a child.
Yeah.
I really thought that he was like the Undertaker and like
right. He was a man with. He was not a human. He had mythical powers.
Yeah.
But like with that whole thing with him like not retiring, they just keep coming back.
Yeah.
I just hate. I hate to see that from professional athletes where they just don't know when it's time.
Yeah.
Like it's just so sad to watch where you're just like, oh man,
yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. It's like,
I can't watch this
you want
anymore.
to tell them nicely, like,
please.
I think it's just time.
You've done enough.
Yes.
You've done enough.
Your legacy will always be here, but maybe just take a seat.
But I think Ronaldo can go another 2 years at a top league.
Yeah.
Before he's got to, at least in some capacity, you know, he might just have to start coming off the bench.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's in third for the Golden Boot for Premier League at 37.
That's crazy.
So,
like everywhere he goes, he just scores goals.
He just scores goals, and like I think I said it before. Well, like when he stopped doing all the tricks and the stepovers and all the
stopped doing the 17 stepovers,
dramatic stuff,
he scored a goal.
It's like, oh yeah, when you start shooting the ball and getting in the right positions rather than doing 45 stepovers down the sideline, it's a bit more effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He heard your advice. So.
Yeah.
We now know Ronaldo is Ronaldo because of.
Look, I will take all the credit with none of the blame. Absolutely, of course. So, okay, let's go back to Champions League. Mm-hmm. Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
Yep.
I don't see anyone beating Real Madrid at the moment. They've won the league.
Well, neither do I.
We haven't even gotten to that yet. They won the league over the weekend.
Yes, they did. Very good fashion.
With a few games in hand.
Yep.
That was never really in doubt.
Yep.
Barcelona, had struggled before Xavi came in.
Yep.
So, which they bounced back well. But still, they were too far. I think they were too far behind to really
nobody's gonna catch up.
Yeah, and then Atletico, bit off this season, but then again, Real Madrid were dominant.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I know your answer. You're taking Real Madrid over Liverpool.
All day, every day, any day.
I think it's gonna be. What's your score prediction?
I think. It's going to be, I'm going to say 3-2.
Okay. I was going the complete opposite direction. I'm thinking no one scores the whole game. It goes to penalties.
Okay. We do like to concede goals. That's something we like to do. So that's, but we also like to score them. So, I mean, that's why I said 3-2. I feel like we're going to give up 2, but we're going to come back with 3 of our own.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I'm going to stick with my original prediction.
Yeah.
No goals, penalties. Benzema scores the winning penalty.
Has to be him.
Real Madrid lift another trophy.
Has to be. The only way it can be.
And money wins again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who do Real Madrid have in their starting 11 that came from the academy?
I'm actually going to have to look it up.
Okay. All right. Oh, you can do it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I've liked what Xavi has done coming back at Barcelona, trying to restore that bring back the old Barca.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on Barca, being a Madrid fan?
Who?
Okay, all right. So that's the level we're at. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I just curious. But yeah, I think Liverpool, Real Madrid, Benzema wins on penalties by himself, and no one else plays.
Okay.
He goes out by himself. He makes it 120 minutes to penalties, and he wins. on his own.
Yep.
Courtois is not even in goal.
Nope.
Like there's not a goal.
It's just him.
It's just him. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Him and his wrist tape.
Yep. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out like, was it an injury or is it just preference?
Oh, he's done that for as long as I can remember.
Yep. So I figured like there's no way this injury is like that long. Like
it's
what are you doing?
He's chosen the wrist tape option on the FIFA customization.
Yeah. Which I really don't like, but that's just I prefer the wrist tape just around the wrist.
Well, I mean, I don't know of another player that does that.
That's true.
That I can think of.
So he's unique.
So yeah. Well, anything to stand out.
So it says here that Nacho, Carvajal, Lucas Vasquez,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Casemiro and Valverde.
Casemiro's?
All Real Madrid academy players.
I know he's Brazilian, but I was thinking he came
and Mariano
from Brazil, like Marcelo did. Okay, interesting. Oh, also one thing I keep forgetting about that I wanted to touch on was I meant to bring it up when we were talking about Charlotte FC, but the diss track from the Charlotte store to the Atlanta store.
With the wind.
Yeah. So JV from the Charlotte store, shout out JV.
Yeah, big shout out for that.
Took the great Atlanta United kit and used it to clean the window.
Yeah.
And then threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
And then so obviously he sends that to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm sending this to Gustavo right away. Gustavo is the manager of the Atlanta store, and he said, hold on now.
Yeah.
Hang on. And then went and had what looked like. Now, I didn't ask any questions because I don't want to know for sure. I have this vision of what happened in my head, and I want to keep that.
Okay.
So I didn't ask any questions. But what appeared to be in the response video from Atlanta, what appeared to be they had custom Charlotte FC toilet paper made.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if it was just like a sticker or something underneath, like something toilet paper or something. I don't know what they did to do that, or if they had the warehouse print that.
Yeah.
Which I think if they went through that much effort, then that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
But that response did not get the recognition it deserved.
No,
the amount of effort they put into that. Within a day, like I sent it to them, and then the next day they sent that back to me. And so yeah, we got a nice little rivalry going there. I love that.
Oh yeah.
We're definitely gonna go further with that. We'll see. We're waiting on a response from Charlotte currently. They're so apparently something's in the works.
Okay.
A response. So I'm excited to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I thought it was a great idea when you did the wind thing, the windshield thing. I loved it. I was here for
that
it.
That was Oscar's idea, the manager. Oscar, the manager of the Charlotte store. That was his idea. And JV did it. And yeah, that was fantastic. And also we started a new game on our TikTok. So if you don't follow us on TikTok, be sure to head over there. Soccer Shop on TikTok. Who Am I?
Yes.
So you did the first one the other day.
Yeah.
And as of right now, you're the only person that's gotten it correct.
Oh.
A lot of people thought it was messy because of the two club thing and then all the awards and stuff. But you guys missed a very crucial clue. The very last clue where I said Maradona said in 2010-2011 that this player was the best player in La Liga other than Messi and Ronaldo. So gotta pay attention all the way through.
Have your listening ears on.
And you genuinely got that on the first try.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of bits that I cut out because you were just standing there thinking. And people didn't care to see that.
Right.
But yeah, the way it almost looks fake.
Yeah, it does.
Because what happened was I read you the question, and then you're like, let's see, and then you start thinking. So I keep a few seconds of that in. For that, and then I cut, and I'd stopped recording, and then before I pressed record again, you're like, "Is it Marcelo?" And I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And then I pressed record, and you're like, "Is it Marcelo?" And then I paused. I was like, "Yeah, you got it." So it's not fake. For anyone that thought it was fake, it's not fake.
I really knew the answer, guys. I really got the answer.
It's all genuine. She actually knew it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I would not have gotten that. And so far, yeah, no one else has. So well done.
Thank you. I try.
So leave in the comments, wherever you're watching right now, leave a comment and let us know what players we should use and give us a description. Like, give us what you would use to describe that player. And don't, you can't make it too obvious because then people get it right away. But if you send in a good description of a good player that someone's not going to get right away, we'll use your description and we'll be sure to give you credit and stuff. So just put in the comments, pick a player, write out a description for them that is vague and would not give away who they are. And then we'll ask our employees and customers and see if they can get it. If you send in a good enough description, we'll use your player.
Yeah.
How about that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right, cool.
For sure.
So we will wrap up for now.
Okay.
We've been going for what, like 30 seconds, it feels like?
Yeah. Not too long.
Yeah, I blacked out hours ago.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we'll wrap up for today. This has been episode 12 of Off the Pitch.
12.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the social medias. They'll be linked in the description. And make sure, if you have not watched these live on KissWe, make sure that each week you're coming back and watching these live. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on KissWe. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. But we really encourage you to watch on KissWe because we have like specific products that we have on there. That'll do it for this week. And as always,
bye, guys.
See ya.